Hello everyone, this is Creating Grin. Join us as we play Dungeons & Dragons the 5th edition around ye old table, throwing dice, telling stories, and creating legacies. With me as always, the Crit Crew, and to my left we have...
Hi, I'm Bryan. I'm on Drevin, the aquatic half-elf Bardadon, and Aimon is kind of tired, feeling a little exhausted, keeps having nightmares of performing and everyone just laughing at him. It's not going really well with this trying to get some sleep, so yay.
And I'm Jason, playing Nox, a changeling assassin rogue, and unlike Aimon, I do not have performance anxiety right now. Feeling good, fresh, ready.
Oh my god.
Starting strong.
They make a little potion for that.
Oh my, it's blue.
I'm Katie, playing Ilias Idlewind, an Air Genasi druid who recently is just feeling like he's only being used for his transport via plants and just wants to be more contributing.
Just because you never land an attack and we've been moving all around with you.
I held that one person, and now
Performance
that was epic.
Like,
Performance anxiety.
I'm just gonna freaking moonbeam all of you next time.
I mean,
We've already been
another
fireball.
fireball.
When he is successful on attacks, it's usually against the party.
I'm Maria. I'm playing Rilda Farseeker, the Drow Ranger, and she has never had trouble sleeping before, and usually sleeps like a baby out in the nice moss on the ground, etc. And so it's very trying and stressful, not only to be exhausted, but try and keep up with the vivacious and, extremely spirited Tabaxi.
My name's Ashley. I'm playing Runa, said spirited Tabaxi Clyder. That's what we've decided to call my fighter cleric. It's better than
Sounds a little off.
Fleric?
Fyric.
I don't know, just take off the ER.
Team sad.
No.
Team sad.
No. That kind of podcast.
I swear I am not purposefully trying to keep Rilda up in our tent, and
I wish that I were up and not dreaming.
I am letting her get full night's amount of sleep, and it's also not because I snore or anything.
Purr. It's really cute.
Aw.
And joining the Crit Crew around ye old table is a special guest, Derek from Queers and Spears podcast. Welcome, Derek. Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself, your podcast, and about the character you'll be playing?
Yeah, so I'm Derek. I'm from Queers and Spears, or known as QNS World of Saluna, out in the world. I've been playing TTRPGs for about 4 or 5 years with friends from home, and we decided to make a podcast one day, and I mean, isn't that how we all do it?
Mm-hmm.
Regretfully, yes.
And here we are.
And here we are.
And I have a little blurb about QNS that I can give you guys. Queers and Spears World of Saluna, the all-queer and allied casted TTRPG podcast, focused on telling rapturing stories of love, heroes, identity, and raising the voice of those in the scope of a homebrewed world. We're found where you can find your podcasts, and on social medias as Queers and Spears or Queers and Spears. Right now, you can catch us in our second season, Defiance, where I run my main cast through the story of a rebellion in the country of the Vanmark Republic. We'll also be releasing a mini-series over our holiday break, using the system God Killer by Connie Chong, who can be found on socials at by Connie Chong, and I hope you guys will check it out. Absolutely. And I will be playing Amorette, the Fey Lost Axolotl folk paladin.
So excited for this. Can I also just plug, I think it's really hilarious that I made a world and it's Sildari with an S. You made a world and it's Solaris with an S.
Oh, I know.
And then we have another
me and the wife just looked at each other and said, "Do you realize?" I said, "Yeah, I got it."
What's it with S's? Is that just how you name a homebrew world? It has to start with an S.
I think S is such a fantasy sound.
Yeah.
So I think it's just natural.
Yeah.
And I am Eric, and I will be your Grin Master or GM for this chapter of our tale, which, in fact, is chapter 43 if my old school tablet here and pencil are
Analog.
correct. And the chapter will be called Amorette. So, quick recap. Our party, after trudging into the Shadowfell, encountering the Queen Mother, Dark Mantle, thank you, in said Shadowfell, finding and speaking with Tennant, and then getting some information and an object or an item called the Dark Heart from Tennant, have made their way back to the remains of Drow to speak with the Queen, in which conversation was had, and they had discovered that they are looking for the feather of a solar, if I am correct. And during that conversation with the Queen and her brother Gravos, a little secret of Gravos is that he may know where a feather of a solar could be obtained. The directions were given to a place called Tethira, a small little fishing village in the east-northeast direction. Is that kind of what we had said?
Mm-hmm.
And that they would be looking for a paladin, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Whose name was Amorette. So we fast-tracked after we also had our little travel montage for 2 days, in which 2 of our party members have a level of exhaustion due to nightmarish things happening. When you guys had seen this adorable little female, full-armored Axolotl charging down the path towards you, being chased by 2 shadow drow, and scene. It's time to play.
So can we tell that this person is fleeing, or are they...
Why don't you go ahead and give a good full description of what Amorette looks like, Derek? And the facial expression...
or Amorette? Because I thought
It's
I wrote
Amorette.
Amorette.
And give the facial expression that she may be giving.
She, for an Axolotl's sake, they're not really good at emoting. They kind of have that derpy emoticon face, but her eyes are wide. She is like grimacing as much as she can with her like larger mouth, and she is panting from running. You also see she's about, I want to say like maybe 5 feet tall. She is fully armored in like black and like silver and bronze armor. Her hair is not hair. You see like flowing behind her are actually vines with flowers growing out of them that are about, if you would think if she was standing still, would be about to her mid-chest. She has a deeper tealish green skin with splotches of blue vitiligo across it. And her little frills come out from behind her hair as she's kind of like, excuse me, it would really help me if you would just assist me, as she's running towards you, finally noticing you guys standing there.
And as she's charging towards you, there's going to be these kind of like wisps of shadow that kind of go nearly, like very close, or dangerously close towards her head, and just kind of, and you can see their daggers that once they get a few feet past her, they into smoke and return back to the shadow drow that are chasing. So I give you guys an initiative. Let's go ahead and roll an initiative. We're going to use Theater of the Mind, if that's all right with you, Derek.
Absolutely, that's what I run on.
There you go.
Okay. That's an 18 for Amorette.
Nice. Good.
8.
Solid, bro.
2 plus 6.
Knox, what do you got?
14.
Ilias.
13.
Rilda.
22.
Runa.
25.
Oh. My baby's
Jesus,
showing
okay.
on. My baby's showing on.
Sure.
I mean, I'm just like, hey, an 18 and 25, okay.
Oops.
Don't worry, that's the only nat 20 I'll roll this whole session, promise.
Plus 1 initiative, and you guys are over here like +5.
Plus 6.
Same.
Plus 6.
You still an 8.
I rolled a 2. Yeah, if I was playing Kelbrix, I'd be at a 0.
So here's going to be the initiative order. So it looks like Runa gets that top spot. It's going to be followed by the love of her life, Rilda.
Of course.
Love of the week.
I would never want to be separated from even
The
an
third
initiative.
slot is going to go to Amorette at 3. The Shadow Drow are going to both take up that 4th spot. And the 5th spot is going to go to Nox.
Actually, I was just reading something on my character sheet.
Sure.
I get a +4 to my initiative from my aura.
Oh.
So that's actually a 22 for Amorette.
Nice.
Oh, so here, okay, so it looks like Rilda and Amorette are going to share the same spot, and how we play it here is you guys can double up, tag team, same, or you guys can rotate in between turns. So like if you decide you got a better position to do something, you can take the first, or she, and just kind of work off that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
That's so
Nox,
cool. Learn
Ilias.
something new every day.
I think I'm on. That's you.
Yep. Bring up the rear.
All right. So,
Rear guard. That's
Runa.
very...
what would you like to do? It's your top of the order.
How far away are our Axolotl and Shadow people friends?
So the
Well, Shadow people
Axolotl,
not friends.
the Axolotl female is about 50 feet from you, closing in fast. The 2 Shadow Drow that are on either side chasing are probably 10 feet-ish behind the Axolotl. So 50 and 60-ish, if that translates.
Well, within your 600-foot range of
Yeah.
your bow.
Well, I actually have my sword and shield out.
Oh.
Traveling through all these nice sticky little portals, I did not want to come face to face with something to kill me. So, I'm going to use my cat's agility to go 60 feet, and I'm going to come up on the side of the Shadow Drow on the right.
Okay.
And we're going to, let's see. Can't hashtag blessed. And, well, actually, I am a fighter. Whew. Before I move, well, I don't know. We're gonna start strong. Before I take my movement, I would like to hashtag bless, and I'm going to pick myself. I'm going to pick Rilda, and
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I'm gonna pick.
It's literally the sound it makes.
I shine like a diamond even more than I was before.
We're just gonna go right down this line, and Ilias is gonna get the next bless. So you are going to be helpful in this fight.
Oh, thanks. I'll try.
If I kill everybody first.
Well,
but-
yeah.
Oh god.
So that is one action, but then I am going to use my action surge to attack, and I'm going to schmack it with my short sword. So. And what's bless give me? Plus 4.
Plus a D4.
Plus a D4, okay.
Also, Derek, I wanted to make sure that you were clear on this because you kind of stepped into a shit show, essentially. The magic is slightly in flux or broken, if you will, here.
Okay.
So anytime you use a spell or a magical ability that is from you, then you'll need to make a D20 roll to see if it triggers something on the wild magic table. If you have a magic item, you can use said magic item normally until it needs to be recharged. I don't think we'll get that far, but I just want to kind of keep you in the loop. If you have to like recharge it, it would siphon essentially the corrupt or broken magic here, so it makes it a chance that it could fail, if that makes sense. All right.
Awesome.
I'm scared. Okay. The first attack will be a 32.
That's gonna hit.
The second attack will be a 27.
How can you not fall in love with this? Like,
Also hits.
Okay.
Amorette is blushing.
That's how that relationship started.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. So that is 12 plus 14, 28 points of damage. And I'm going to insert myself in front of the one and... Actually, are they running side by side? So will I probably...
So it'd be like the flying V formation. Amorette is in the center, and they're kind of winged off.
So technically the one on the left is not within my 5-foot danger square.
No, there would be a
Okay,
5-foot space between them.
I at least got one.
Okay.
Tied up in combat, so...
Okay.
Did you know she could use a sword?
No, I thought she only had a bow this whole time.
my darling is one of many talents. I've been dying to see you wield that weapon.
Okay.
Had one on my belt the whole time.
Just
Actually had
carrying
two.
it.
I did a
Decoration,
dual wielding
honestly.
thing for a minute.
Wait till they see me use my sword.
Well,
I see you.
Oh, are we all using swords today?
it's gonna be up to either Amorette or Rilda. Who wants to go next?
Well, I'm planning on standing where I'm at and shooting at your foes.
All right. So you want
So unless you have some interesting,
Run away.
I'd say I would probably encourage you to okay, come on. Hurry.
Okay, I think what I'll go first.
Okay.
Amorette is going to kind of run forward a little more to get the one that's not caught up in combat to chase her a little bit more. And then she's going to Misty Step behind them,
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's a good move.
which, using magic, I would have to roll a d20 for the wild magic, correct?
Yes, you would.
You're gonna get a feather
You
beard.
need to as well.
Jeez.
Oh, I did. I hashtag blessed. Oh,
So
God.
4.
Okay. Good. Roll yours.
4 is safe.
Uh,
Close.
12.
12 is safe.
Oh, thank God.
Is 4 safe?
Oh God!
4 is not.
Oh,
God.
I thought 4 was safe.
I thought
Sorry,
it was
I'm
safe.
wrong.
Several episodes ago
Yeah,
it
it
was,
was.
but it
Not anymore.
it gets a little worse each time you delay.
Every day it gets worse and worse. Okay.
So, special guest, why don't you go ahead and roll us a percentage die and see what happens on the wild magic chart?
Do you still have your feather beard?
Yes.
Does Alias? Okay, cool.
My paladin in Avernus has eye stalks permanently.
I'm gonna start making
Find out if
No.
foul jokes too.
Please don't.
Yep,
find
that's
out if you
happening.
can
I'll
take
maybe
off
stab
one of
you.
their limbs if they
You'll pull
regrow.
one of the feathers out and stab you with
A
the quill.
45.
A 45.
Still might be in range.
Please be good. Please be good.
Okay.
Plants.
So here's what happens. First of all, let me get some fear of the mind things down just to make sure. So how far do you want to run before you cast Misty Step to kind of lead your chaser?
So, I want to probably go 20 or yeah, I'll go 20 feet forward and Misty Step right behind them.
Awesome. So that Shadow Drow is going to go 20 feet past where the one on the left and Runa are engaged. Then you will cast Misty Step to go directly behind them. When you appear behind them, you begin levitating. As you literally cast levitate
Nice.
on yourself because of the wild surge. So now you're levitating in the air.
Oh, right. And then I'll take my 2 attacks again.
Yes, and I would
This
actually,
Drow.
I would actually say this may be a disadvantage because you are levitating. It may have thrown you off
Yes.
balance.
Yes. Okay, so 1 attack is what is that? An 18 to hit.
An 18 is gonna hit.
The second attack, I'll just roll this. A 17 to hit.
A 17
rolled
is
really
the
well.
that's the number you need to hit. 17 is the mark.
Cool. So I'm going to actually, I'm gonna use a divine smite on each of these.
Oh, nice.
How
So
high
that'll
do you-
be 2d12 plus 4d8.
I think it's a number of feet per turn, isn't it? On levitate,
Yeah. And then
Equal to your
Up
movement?
to 20 feet,
Up
and
to
then
20
you suspend for duration, and then you can.
So that is for the just regular attack. It is. Oh, I need to math. I am not good at math. 21 from just my great axe 2 hits,
Oh,
and
nice.
here's the smite damage. Whoa, I can't add. Wow. 10 plus 2 plus 13 radiant from my smite.
we like to call that podcast brain. When
Yeah,
you get on
right.
camera or in front of a microphone, everything just goes bleh.
Yeah, my podcast, we say that D&D was made to trick gays to do math.
I love it.
All right.
Big move.
So the 2 strikes land, you imbue your smite into these attacks, and then you begin to drift. You're about 4 feet up at this current point after those attacks, and you feel like you're levitating and continuing to go up.
This is very weird.
Is this a normal thing for these kinds of creatures?
No, this is not normal.
That brings us to Rilda.
Okay, well, I will obviously be firing at the one closest to Runa, but first I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark
Good job.
on the. So that would be the farther away one. The one that Runa's with.
The
yeah.
one that was on the right that Runa's engaged with.
So
That's
I will
correct.
Hunter's Mark that person.
Drow R and Drow L.
Don't worry,
R.
I'm drawing diagrams on my piece of paper back here.
Drow and
Try
roll.
this.
So first attack is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my second attack. 15 does not hit.
It does not.
But we're blessed.
You're blessed.
You have blessed.
You are blessed.
What did I just say? So
15.
15 plus 3. 18
That
to
hits.
hit. Yep, okay. So that is 2d8 and 2d6. I used a tiny one.
It's with two tiny dice.
So 11, 16, 22 plus 14, 36 points of damage. I'm inspired by your new weapon use, and I'm just like, wow!
I had used a sword before.
So 2 arrows literally into this shadow drow that you were facing, Rune, and he grimaces in pain, and he looks pretty hurt.
I'm going to move my movement towards them, just 30 feet,
Okay. All right.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to the shadow drow. So the first thing, let's deal with the one that is, or that was attacked by Amorette. He is going to turn around. He is a little taken back as you are floating in the air. But with a snarl or grimace, he is going to now pull out his short sword, and he's going to attempt to flurry 3 attacks with a multi-attack on Amorette. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh no.
I don't like that. Oh boy.
What
Doesn't it
what
scare
is
you? It's like that. It's
what is Amorette's AC? Just so I know.
18.
Okay. So with the attacks,
I'm going to cutting words the second attack.
good call. Go ahead.
Alright. I will use my reaction to cutting words, screaming out at the dumb shadow drow, minusing 5 from their attack roll,
Okay.
calling them a dumb blind idiot that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Okay. So the lowest would be 21 is the lowest strike. But you cutting words did, and I'm not like a computer on this stuff. It was a critical strike. Does that will? It still goes through.
It still goes.
Okay,
yeah,
I wasn't
that
quite
would-
clear on
That would
that.
still, unfortunately, be.
So
crit.
all 3 strikes, unfortunately, are going to.
Actually,
Yep.
I would like to silvery barbs that.
Excellent.
Crit.
Excellent. That one will miss. So the crit, because you got to re-roll, take the new result, correct?
Yep. The lower, yeah.
So that one will actually just barely miss. So the crit turns into a near miss, and only 2 strikes will hit out of the 3.
What is the silvery barbs?
Fancy paladin.
I think the way that Amorette's silvery barbs looks like is you just kind of see like her tail swish in front of their face to kind of like distract them a little bit because everybody forgets she has a tail. Also, I rolled a 2 on the d20 for the wild magic
Oh my gosh.
because I used a spell.
Okay, go ahead and roll the percentage dice again. And before you get involved with that, you're going to take a total of, from these 2 strikes that do hit you, settle down for this one. It's going to be 58 points of necrotic damage from both strikes, like added together. The total.
What weapon are these people using?
They are using these wicked-looking shadow swords.
Oh, okay, cool.
These are the same guys that killed all of us, but there was a shadow giant as well.
I was gonna say the shadow giant killed me and then fell on me and squished me.
Now, if you want to go ahead and make your percentage dice to see what good and or bad may come of this. This is turning into a...
Were you about to like kill our special guest off within the first 7
It's
minutes
a
of the
19.
podcast?
The dice dictate. They tell the story. 19.
This is payback for what I just put in my cast through last night.
So, as you begin to start floating, you immediately drop to the ground, and then when you do, your skin and armor all look oily and greasy as there's a puddle of grease. So now it's almost as if you've cast grease upon yourself.
This is gonna be real
It's almost
fun.
like I'm at the bottom of the water.
So yeah, that's okay.
She's also naturally greasy herself,
Right,
as Axolotl,
right.
so
Oh, well, hey, that's a
this
bonus.
is nothing new.
Okay, I'm gonna keep
Love that, love that. Love that for you.
because I'm gonna come back to that one possibly. Okay.
Built-in moisture right there.
They have taken their turn. Well, the first one has taken their turn dealing with Amorette. The next one is going to look to Runa and Grimace and is going to be like, "You look familiar."
Oh,
Oh, yeah, okay. It literally is the same people.
Apparently.
One misses. One has 9 plus 17, so I'm sure that hits.
Maybe.
The other one's a crit 20, nat 20 crit.
What?
Yep.
Stop
Put those
throw
dice
those
away.
dice in the trash
I
now.
love these. These are the ones that just got the
No,
other day.
those are Flakes' dice, okay?
No,
Only
no.
Flakes is allowed to play
All
with
right,
those dice.
so here's how this is played. We'll do this quickly here. The first one that actually hits going to deal 27
I have...
shenanigans.
yes, potentially.
Is it magical? I hope.
+2 bonus to AC. Okay. I'm not...
That's
Like
still a little
25
shy.
and 28 or something like that.
You said, wait,
Go ahead.
I'll do whoa on one of those.
What spell is woe? I've never heard of that one.
It is not a spell.
Okay.
It is one of my cosmic omens.
Oh.
So whenever a creature you see within 30... never mind.
Not within 30 feet.
Not within 30 feet.
Sad faces.
Tried.
Okay.
Yep.
27 for the one that hits you.
That hits.
Okay. The critical one is ×2. So what is that? What did I say? 58? Is that right? 14?
Oh, 27 points of damage.
On the first one,
Okay.
27 × 2, if I can't math there, is 54.
That is correct.
So,
So 27 plus 54.
that's correct.
Jesus.
Of
Christ.
necrotic damage.
Babe. Here we go again.
That will conclude all 3
Can we kill
strikes
these?
from that.
This first round, please.
That'll bring us to Nox.
What am I, about 60 feet away from him? Just
60 feet away from the furthest and probably about 40 feet away from the one that is dealing with the axolotl.
Alright, I'll run up about 20 feet and just take a shot with the crossbow at it.
The closest one or the furthest
Closest one.
one? Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
It does. It's a good shot.
And 10 points of damage.
Well, all right then.
Then I'll use the rest of my movement to go back 10 feet.
So as the
Closest one is engaged with Amorette, right?
that's correct.
So you can sneak attack.
You do.
Sneak 'em.
Oh.
Sneak those
Yes.
fuckers.
All right.
Murder them.
I am behind it, and you are technically flanking him.
Ah.
This is a game of collaboration. This is why we play.
1, 3,
Great start.
4,
Oh gosh.
Oh, we're increasing.
8,
Yay!
Mark.
12, 13.
So 13.
13.
Wow.
13
How many
points of sneak
how many
attack damage.
d6s was that for your sneak attack?
6.
6 d6. And you
Got 13.
13 points of damage.
Whose dice were cursed is what I want to know.
I can tell you this: the bolt is going to take the attention because the shadow drow that was like turned and focused on Amorette, it's going to get hit in the back. So then he's like turning over his like shoulder to look at where that bolt come from, so as if he's going to start trying to focus on the attack he just
That's
had.
right. I said I'm coming back to the pack.
That's right. Okay, we now move to Ilias, unless you got anything else, Jason.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna pull my shield because that seems important.
Okay.
It doesn't help much.
Yep. And then I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the one that just hit Runa.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. Hashtag bless is square, right?
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
16.
That is going
Wait.
to.
Yes, that's how you meant. 16.
Final answer.
16.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna miss it, unfortunately.
Yep, sure does. Alright. Well,
Not
I
even
guess we're gonna
hashtag
do
blessed.
start for Marcher then.
Okay.
That's still hashtag blessed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn this into a drinking game.
Wait,
Hashtag blessed.
you need to roll
Hashtag lit.
concentration.
Oh yeah, she has.
Hashtag
Oh.
Redcon. Concentration.
Good.
How do you
point.
win that concentration? It's half of your damage, right?
Yeah. You gotta get
10 plus
a
half your damage.
27
On
on a wisdom saving throw
Very good.
to
Well,
maintain
First
concentration.
one missed anyway. So
Yeah.
The second one.
Oh, well, it would be 1 and then 1, right? So I guess it'd be 29 and a half, or
20.
half of
She's got
It's
to
like
get.
27.
She's got to literally roll a
27
27
on the first one.
on the first one, and then a 14 on the second one.
You can do it. You got it.
got this.
Yeah.
Fine.
No.
Nat 20!
For a total of
Concentration. Concentration was beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
One more.
One more. Come
Here
on,
comes the
Lucky.
13.
Anything but 14. I mean,
Do I get
anything
hashtag
above
blessed
14.
on these saving throws?
No.
no.
It's checks.
Only.
Well, you guys are
Actually,
reaching.
18!
Nice.
actually, I think you do because it's attacks and saving throws. So you
Cool.
technically would have blessed.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
She's
Good.
about to scratch.
Wow.
So
And-
maintain concentration.
She's not 10 feet from me, is she?
I mean, you went forward and then went back, so
No, probably about 15 feet.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
let him 20
But
feet.
we're
If
good.
you were
We're
5
good
feet
though.
closer, you'd have a +4 from my aura.
Oh,
That's right. Aura protection.
But she was successful.
Successful on
say,
both.
yeah.
So the
that's great.
concentration for hashtag
Yeah.
blessed is maintained.
Don't look at my hit
So
points
you're still
behind the
blessed?
curtain.
That didn't hurt. That don't hurt.
Oh, I got a
As we get back to Ilias
22
with
for
the starry form archer attack. If that is successful,
for once. 9 points of radiant damage,
solid.
and then you want me to do the wild magic for guiding bolt.
Well, of course.
Oh, I didn't roll for Hunter's Mark.
9.
At this point, it's too late for Hunter's Mark. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
9?
Yes.
Okay, it's getting close, but it's safe. Okay, that'll bring us to the bottom You ended the first round with Imon.
Oh, and then I'll move 30 feet up.
Okay. 30 feet closer.
Imon is going to cast Hone Person at 3rd level to try and hone both of these individuals.
Okay.
As he shouts out and plays a little tune on his lute to stop where you're at, and yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, stop and boogie.
And it is a save.
DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
17.
17.
The one that is engaged with Runa has an 18. The other one that is near Amorette failed horribly and is held.
Alright, well, at least one of them got held. Let's check Wild Magic. That is a 16 on the Wild Magic.
You're
so
good. Is there anything else?
You guys are safe.
That is all for now. That's all for now.
All right, top of round 2 with Runa.
Okay, well,
Ow.
oh. I'm going to use a bonus action to give myself advantage on attack rolls and also 10 HP. Temporary hit points.
Via what feature?
Fighting Spirit.
Okay.
And that was my bonus action, so I can't bonus action second wind and gain hit points.
Okay.
That's okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah. So yeah, there's that thing. And then, I'm gonna slash at it.
Okay.
Well, with my short sword. That is... Well, I have to finish too. 15. $30.
Yeah, that is.
The second one is a nat 20.
That hits as well.
Okay, so
Smite.
That's gonna be the only nat 20 I rolled.
Right. Famous last
You're
words.
good luck. You can join us forever. Thanks.
I try.
So 5 plus 7,
12.
12, and then okay, yeah. 3 and 5 and 7.
3, 5, 7, 15.
For the
Okay. Okay. He is still a viable target.
Was that double?
He is looking. Did you crit it? Double your dice?
Roll.
I rolled twice.
3,
No.
5. 3 and
I rolled
5.
3
Just-
and 5 and a 7.
Just confirming. Just confirming.
So
Yeah,
we
We
he's
don't add this like the 7. does it?
He's
Or does
double.
it?
he's
No,
looking
plus
It's not.
pretty bloody. You've left your mark, and everyone else has left their mark, and he's starting to feel a little like you can see the physical kind of like the heavy breathing and the pain kind of sinking in. Is that all you got? Or I'm sorry, is that your turn?
I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so it turns into Amorette or Rilda. Who wants to go?
I'll go ahead and take a shot. I'm sure I'm going to be quick draw because my person just got, harmed badly. So-
Badly. Bad. Like, I'm envisioning I got, like, stabbed through and you saw the other end of the sword come out.
I'm having a little bit of,
Flashbacks.
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
And I will take a shot at the one that's threatening Rilda. Math. 21.
It's gonna hit.
They're held too, right? I mean, do we get
Only the
No,
one.
that
only
one.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only the one that's on Amorette.
Second one is a natural 20. So I'm going to roll the first one first.
Yep.
So the
Hot.
first...
Mother Moon does not want me to die today.
That one is 13 points of damage on the first one, not the crit.
Okay.
And then, I need to roll that again. So then on the crit, I double my Hunter's Mark too, right?
Yeah, everything's double dice wise.
6,
Just the dice.
8, 15, 22 points of damage on the second shot. And I will continue to, I'm gonna move close. I'm not gonna get into melee range, but I'm gonna move up so I'm within, like,
Just gonna ready a healing potion.
literally, like,
PTSD
my
flashback.
greater healing potion is just, like, shaking in my hand, like, it's no problem. I'm not gonna miss it this time.
Don't worry, I've got like healing and greater restoration. And
Okay, so now we'll move on to Amorette. You're up.
Cool. So I fell prone, correct?
You're still...
From levitating into the grease?
Yeah, and then you the levitation dropped to the ground, and then the grease was cast. So you're standing basically in a puddle of grease currently.
Okay. Cool, so I'm standing. Alright,
Yep,
I don't have
correct.
to use my movement to stand up right now.
No.
I just wanted to make sure of that. I'm going to... What am I going to do? I will, as a bonus action, cast... I'm gonna make myself roll on this damn table again. Because I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite.
Yeah.
As a bonus action. And then I'm gonna take my 2 attacks on held dude in front of me.
Those will be at
'cause they
advantage.
Don't
Actually, aren't they auto
appreciate
crits?
They are.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Hell
They're
yeah.
auto crits?
Because he's held
Because
person.
Because he's held,
paralyzed.
so he's, yeah.
Correct.
He is paralyzed, and paralyzed if any melee attacks made within 5 feet.
They
are
still
auto
have to
crits.
hit.
As long as you hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which you have advantage.
So let
You
me-
can do this.
Where's my other d20? Oh, there. I'm using my possum d20.
Yes!
Ooh, possum.
They're so cute.
Okay. It's a pawpaw d20. It's from NatPod.
Amazing.
So that's a 15 plus 7 for the first one.
It hits.
And then a... I can't do math. 18
Yes, that will hit as well.
total?
That's why I'm gonna marry her.
Cool.
She's my healing
Both are
calculator.
critical,
She's my
considered
Drow
critical.
calculator.
Both are critical.
Yep, so we do double the dice roll here.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna do these attacks separately
Sure.
because I'm going to do a level 3
Oh, yeah.
Divine Smite on the first
Fuck
attack.
yes.
So the just the great axe damage from the first attack is 19,
That's good.
and then I have my Thunderous Smite, which is going to be 4d6 for this. So
Did,
7.
did you double it for the critical? Because it
Yeah.
also does.
Yes.
Okay.
14 for the first one.
Okay.
And then my what is a third level smite? That's 4d6.
2, 3, 4.
So
Yeah,
8d6.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's D8s.
Or
so
8,
it starts off
d8.
at,
Sorry.
yeah.
I know how to play this game.
You're good.
Swear.
No, we don't. None of us do.
So. Oh my god.
Yeah. 8D8.
24 from the first 4.
Oh, wow.
Noise.
And then 9 from the second 4. That's just the first attack.
Yep.
The second attack is going to.
Has he exploded yet?
He's still up.
The second attack is going to be 9 plus 3, so 12 from just my battle axe,
Nice.
or my great axe. Then it's going to be the 4d6 from Thunderous Smite, which is 5 plus 4, 9 from Thunderous Smite, and then my 8d8. Or sorry, I'm going to do just a level 1 smite on this one.
Okay.
4D8.
So that's just 4d8.
There you go.
So that's... Oh, Jesus. That is 13 plus 23 damage.
So would you like to...
21 plus 23?
Mm-hmm.
describe to the table as well as the viewers and listeners how you single-handedly finish off this threat to you.
Why were you running?
It's a trap.
Probably goes from like this really like astonished like I need help person to like seeing that this guy's not moving. You watch as her grip tightens on her great axe, and she comes up from the side for the first attack, which explodes in like purple light.
Yes.
Nice.
And then for the second one, she literally comes down from above to like split him in half.
Hell yes.
With
Nice.
with a like both of these are like loud. For 300 feet, you hear a boom of thunder, and the same expulsion of like purple light, but with like a black outlining for the second one. And she kind of just looks at Eamon and goes, "I'll thank you for that later. I appreciate that."
Glad to help.
Nice. Now there was magic. There was some magic used.
There was.
So let's roll that d20
I
and
just
see.
would also like one clarification, because I guess just when my mind, when we're like an axolotl rolled up, that it was like a tiny little
No, it's
axolotl.
like full size.
Full size.
Like five.
She's 5
Okay.
feet tall.
Because then I was like envisioning like a little 2-foot thing with like a great like.
Yeah, she's 5 foot.
Just
tall.
needed to get my theater of the mind correct.
She has a 16 strength score. She's buff. Yeah, I rolled a 2.
No.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the percentage.
Yes. Yeah, I will. Okay. If
On
I
this
die
final.
just in the wild time,
Right?
I'm gonna be so upset.
I'm just waiting for a meteor shower
A
to hit.
39. Please be good.
Can you roll me 2d? Can you roll me 2d10, please?
2D.
Oh my god, I get like fucking 15 more fucking enemies.
Only 2d10 worth.
5.
Okay, so
3
after
and a 2.
after all this happens, you kind of like are kind of heaving, catching your breath. There's this sound as you're going to heal for the amount of points you just rolled for.
Oh, thanks, Wild Magic.
It says you regain 2d10 hit points.
Sick, sick, sick.
Thanks, 2D10, for giving me 5.
I was imagining more enemies, so I was like, 5 is fine. We can do 5.
I was like, cool, I get to beat up more people. Obviously showed I'm worth something in this fight.
We're pretty impressed. We're pretty
It's
impressed.
just like
Is there
Actually,
anything else?
hold on one second. I'm not facing you. I didn't see any of this.
Is there anything else you want to do, Amorette?
I don't think I can do anything else. So yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna turn around and be
Okay.
like,
Okay.
wasn't that a whole person?
Now, at this point, because you triggered another effect, the grease is going to dissipate just like the levitate did.
So see, that's what you do. You just need to keep rolling on it so you get none of the disadvantages.
All
Watch,
right,
it's gonna give me something bad at one point.
that is going to bring us to our
Have a
final, really
Yeah.
badly hurt Shadow Drow, who was going
stab him.
to look at Runa,
I'm fiercely, like, no pain is showing on my face.
and he says, "Another time." And there's a poof of smoke, and he kind of vanishes 60 feet.
Counter that motherfucker.
Wait,
Yep.
is that a spell?
It is a... It's a feature, not a spell. Yeah. For this particular... Yeah.
Damn.
So
I was
60
holding that
feet
1/3 level spot for counter
into the
spell.
opposite into the opposite direction where the party is, the direction whence they came running. So going retreating, backing up. And then he is going to go ahead after he does that as a bonus action, is going to dash using his action. So I'm going to double check his speed. So 60 more feet. So now he's 120 feet. Kind of getting away from things.
No, he's not for me.
That's gonna be his turn. That's gonna bring us to Nox.
Getting away from his life.
I'm just gonna collect the bolt that I shot and That'll be my turn.
Okay,
See your
Ilias.
friend chopped in half and you just run away? What a coward.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at him.
Okay, so
Second
he's
level.
what is it? 120 for you on guiding bolt?
240.
Oh, okay.
Smells.
Double spell sniper.
Spell
Got it.
sniper.
Smells.
We're moving on.
Smell
That's
sniper.
hot.
No
Smell
thanks.
sniper.
No smell sniping for me. Thanks.
You have blessed. You are still #blessed.
26.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Okay, cool. 5d6.
Amorette is blushing at all of you. She loves all of you already and doesn't even know you.
This is 12. 18. 23 points of radiant damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
1 second.
Apparently, this one's fucked me over several times, so I need you to make this death dramatic.
So Guiding Bolt is just like a flash of light. So if he's like a shadowy creature, I want it to just flash of light and then just burst like through him.
Okay, so you will see as he's running away, it's, and then you'll just see almost like a skeletal, like an X-ray,
Amazing.
fall down as he is dead.
Get fucked.
Exactly. See?
Not today.
They get it.
So
They
just
get it.
just a quick description for Amorette. The remains of your successful attack, the creature that's on the ground, it is dead, but you see kind of these wisps of like ethereal smoke or shadow just kind of emanating off the body, and they begin to kind of die down and eventually they'll dissipate. But this is like nothing you've ever seen before on this particular race.
Can I take a glass bottle and like capture some of it in it? Like
Sure.
uncork it? Is that possible?
You do, and then when you kind of like quickly catch it, it dissipates into nothing.
I would
I
like
hate that.
to search the body of the one I just sniped.
I am totally running. Oh, I was gonna say, I want one of them swords, man.
So for loot purposes, to quickly go over, they do have those shadow swords or the shadow blades. They each have hand crossbows, and
So how many swords?
there's going to be 2 coin pouches, each one of them containing 150
I'm
gold
taking the coin
pieces.
pouch. I'm taking the coin pouch off the one I split in half.
The gold pieces are a different mint. Remember, there's a different type of mint that these creatures used. So it's still gold, but it's minted differently.
It's not the spider.
Correct.
Do you want the gold or do you want to split the gold? Or...
Let's split the gold.
Okay, so
Hi, I'm Rilda.
So what did we just say? What? 65?
no,
Hello,
70?
I am
75?
Amorette.
I'm assuming
took
since
150,
what we just
so
did
150
seems alright.
between five.
You're not gonna hurt us, right? I mean, you saw what we could do, right?
Oh, 75.
I'm not going to hurt you. Actually, your Tabaxi friend are they hurt?
Oh, that's good news.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
I'm literally like dragging a foot behind me. No! Not hurt.
I'm gonna walk over to you and I'm going to pump 25 points of lay on hands.
Oh, nice.
So the tiny little like fingers with, I know they have little suckers on them, like they kind of look like it.
Ooh, tingly.
Thank you. She means everything to me, and that goodwill is just great. Why were they chasing you, friend?
Well, they seem to have found out something that I have.
Funny you should say that.
But if you would like to talk, we could go back to the village. I do need to check on some people.
Yeah, that would probably be great.
You all can definitely clearly see the demeanor and body language after the adrenaline has died down is kind of like a little worry or fear or something like that that indicates there's something going on in the village.
What is your name, good friend?
My name is Amorette.
Amorette.
That seems okay. Cool. Great to meet you.
It is nice to meet you too.
I'm gonna turn
she's
around at
also
this point and be
going
like,
to,
ooh, who split the one in half?
That was the same person.
It's just-
Ooh, high paw. Give me a high paw.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
she's gonna walk over to Aemon and be like, "You really helped there. I appreciate it." And she's going to just plop a coin pouch into your hand with like 10 gold in it.
Oh, thank
Shut
you.
up, shut up, shut up, just take the money. That's what you hear in your head from an old man.
Thank you. Yes, I'm definitely glad I could help. We're actually here to find you. So let's go to your village. Was there more people in the village, like attacking and terrible stuff?
Yes and no, we've dealt with it, but they come back, and I need to make sure that everybody is okay, and they were chasing me because I had something that's very special, but...
Gotcha. All right, yes, let's go back. We're there, but like it was just those two that were at the village, not more that only two followed you, and there was more there, right?
I don't know if more showed up after I left.
Okay, great. I'm gonna walk up to Runa. I'm gonna do lay on hands and give you 15 health back as well. So there goes all my lay on hands.
60. I'm looking like a 69 out of 110.
Oh, that's my max. So
You know what? I'll give you my other 25.
There you go.
So
Another more 20, like another 25 healing. Nice. Okay, thank you. Thank you,
Lay on hands,
everyone. Oh god.
Okay,
94?
feel you with love and affection.
That brings me to full. Okay, but for reals, we got a sword, and I believe Alias wants a sword, and I want a sword.
Well, I want to clarify what the sword does.
It's a short sword.
Is it the short sword of the betrayers?
It is. So it deals basically necrotic damage.
Okay, because I have one already, but I don't have necrotic damage for it on here, so I need to know what it does.
This one does 7d6 worth of necrotic damage.
Jesus.
Which is why critical strikes were very potent.
Okay. So,
I'm cool on short sword, but
yeah.
I'm happy you have one, my darling.
Sure, I'll just carry the other one to go with my...
you have a matching set.
I do now.
So
this-
let us head back.
Unless you want
How far is the village from here?
Is it a plus anything, or just a normal short sword plus 7d6?
No, it's just a standard 76. All of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just 7d6 on hit of
Yep.
necrotic damage.
Correct.
Yeah, mine must be.
Dion, how far have I traveled from the village to here?
Probably about 1/8 of a mile or less. Like, it's not very far.
Oh. Not very far. Follow me.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so the fate has decided that you should find Amorette as she leads you back towards her village. As you guys get within several hundred feet, you can hear the screams of pain and agony. You can hear the crackle of burning timber. You can smell the smoke of things on fire. And you'll hear a very angry scream from a female voice that doesn't sound familiar to any of you. Where is he? Is what you're going to hear. Find Tennant now! That's what you hear.
Ooh. I know
Oh, no.
who that is.
That's...
Do you know Tennant?
We must hurry.
So Amorette, you're going to take off running.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm taking off running.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Oh,
With reckless abandon, just gone.
do you know Tennant as well?
He is too far to hear that.
Oh.
He's on, or she, sorry, is on the move.
Run!
Okay.
Okay.
Yay,
As the party quickly tries to catch up, you guys are going to rush into a visual perspective to see what once was probably a very prosperous and very kind of laid back, pretty fishing village set on a beautiful lake scene that is now kind of reduced to like ash and cinders, as you see 2 or 3 more of these shadow drow kind of going around, kind of assaulting people trying to get away, lighting things on fire. And probably about 150 feet away from you, like near what would be the town center, you're going to see a gray-skinned tiefling female with these kind of piercing amber or yellow eyes, and flanking onto her left side is going to be a robed female drow. And I would like to let Ilias... No, I won't like to let Ilias. Never mind. I don't think anybody here has ever seen this group of people per se. And they look as if they are ravaging this village to find the Tennant.
Okay.
So these guys weren't here when you left.
No.
And do they seem familiar to you? Have you seen these people before? No? No.
I've seen a lot of people. But the way that they are acting is new, and I think I have to deal with that. But I hope Kalina and Callus are okay. I hope they got out, but would you all mind helping me deal with...
Sure.
Yeah.
Are these the only two, or are there other people that look like they're stabbing?
Well, all you've seen currently are like 3 of the Shadow Drow that are going around doing it. There could be more.
I thought you said 2 the first time.
Okay, 2. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Got excited. 2 it is.
So that means there's like 5 right there. Great.
You know, sometimes they say when you chop off the head of the snake, it kills the rest of the body.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, we can go with that approach.
And
Yeah.
Are we in plain sight of these people?
So what's the party going to do? I mean, like, yeah, you're not necessarily
Yes.
hidden. And give
Right.
you
Are we in plain sight?
Yeah.
because I just ran
I'm going
straight
for
through
it.
the
As soon as we get
village.
in 90 feet, within 90 feet, I'm bonus action moving my hunter's mark to head honcho. Whoever
Okay.
seems like the head
looks
honcho.
like the tiefling female is the head honcho.
Okay, so they're hunter's marked. And once you ask me for help, I'm going to draw my bow.
Okay.
And we're running, so I'm not hiding
Yeah.
anything. So
Yeah, I'm not hiding anything either, so...
I will be taking a
Max
shot
is
once
up.
I.
What is everybody else going to do?
Same.
Is there anyone else in the town center by them, or is there like a space around them?
Let's play evens and odds. So we like to play a little game here where we try to guess what comes up on the dice, either evens or odds. And if you choose right, you kind of get your wish. So, odds it is. It's evens. So we're going to say that they're... So we're going to say, for story flavor and purposes, the people that potentially that you had named, Amorette, are going to be kind of in that area. We'll say the drow female has one person of your choosing kind of on or in their grasp. So who would you... I don't want to say like, but who would you think would in your backstory you would select to be?
I think the most likely out of the 2 would be Callus.
Okay. Can you describe what Callus looks like for everyone here?
Yeah, absolutely. Callus is he looks to be about like 17 years old. He's a dark blue skinned Triton man with shaggy black hair and like a little bit of a beard growing in. He's still a little young, so like the facial hair hasn't come in yet.
Mm-hmm.
He has kind of like patchwork armor because he's kind of like the way that you see Amorette looking at him is almost like you kind of see like a younger brother or like son type relationship there, and he like kind of like idolizes her, so it kind of looks like he's trying to be like her. But she kind of like notices that he doesn't have his weapons on him, he just has the armor, and she's like ready to go, and he doesn't notice that you guys are there. He's kind of just being held.
There you go. So the way I envision essentially is he's kind of, I'm going to have him like he's on his knees being kind of held as the drow female has both hands like on his shoulders kind of around his neck. A captive hostage kind of situation. So that's what that is. Anybody else got anything else they want to do real quick before we get into some...
How far away are they? Yeah.
Not far enough for your bow.
I was gonna say I'm gonna chuck my sword and shield down and draw my bow.
Okay. I'm on anything?
No, just moving and preparing to cast Home Person.
You'll hear the old man, be cautious, don't get us killed.
No shit.
And Nox, anything?
No.
Okay. And I think this is a great place to end this chapter of our tale on a cliffhanger, of course. We want to thank everyone for watching Creating Grin. Click the subscribe button down below. Smash the bell button. Keep us up to date. That'll keep you up to date with the newest episodes. Leave us a comment. Give us the thumbs up for the video. If you can't catch us on YouTube and watch the video, fret not. We got you covered. You can follow us on your favorite podcast provider. Check us out on our socials. We got Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. All of them at crit_eating_grin. We're on TikToks just recently at Creating Grin, all word. Want to thank Derek for coming on and playing.
Thanks, Derek.
Go ahead and plug if you want. Anything else?
Yeah, just our socials. You can find us literally on everything. We are literally on all of the social medias and anything that will pop up. We do have a Tumblr, which is our website, which is queersandspheres@tumblr.com, which has like a whole bunch of world lore and stuff.
Awesome. Until next time, keep grinning.
Bye. Vote Team Dusty.
Bye.